Hello everyone. I'm on live. I did not went on live yesterday, Friday. I was very busy. Just want to come on here for the weekly, basically like the weekly checkup or weekly knowledge. I really don't have much to give you guys for this week right now. But for right now, hey. Okay. Won't be here for long. Just want to discuss about destruction in our beginner years, I guess, before mankind came into the picture. So briefly about destruction. Of course, we was tall. We had bigger, taller buildings, bigger biomass, basically. So when we got to a point right now, we're smaller things, blah blah. If I can show you guys what our had possibly looked like, it could be, or give you a description. It is like a fairy tale, kids fairy tale book. Basically, that's exactly how it is. Our world was literally a miracle fantasy, looks straight out of the book. Anything you think of, you can create. Literally, magic is real, and it's still real to this day. Just not as potent because we are out of tune with our body, and most of the powers are within and can be taken out until you realize and conscious enough to bring it out, or use it as your power. Just like how people deem witches, voodoo, I don't know, different names you would call them, it is still real. Like even light magic, black magic, dark magic, dark matter, it doesn't even matter. It's all a form of magic. It's just different levels. The lowest one is light magic. It's a very simple, tiny magic. Even words are very light magic. So every day you partake in magic, just like your birthday, you're partaking a magic or a ritual, which you do consistently almost every single year, every single month, every single week, like Sundays, ritual, a habit, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's basically the same thing, just different forms of magic, different levels of magic, and that it does exist to this day, no matter how you look at it, if you believe it or you don't, So, that's one thing about that. So the fantasy in this world is not as much you can see right now. It looks, for me, how I look at it is it looks like trash being in this world. This is the devil world, but however, it's your state of mind where you can live in a completely different mindset in the same environment as your neighbor, and your neighbor could be saying this is the worst area ever, but to another person it can be like a paradise, like this is the best place ever, so it always depends on your mindset. So from that being said, the location where you at can significantly change you as a person, and your how your body reacts to it, or how your body glows when you're in that specific environment. For me, I'm not in a tropical area, but I would love to be in a very much tropical environment, like Jamaica, the islands, basically the island. I love the islands, and when I do go to the islands one day, I'm probably gonna stay there for like 6 to 9 months. temporary visa, I guess that's what they call it. Like, I don't want to live there forever because it's like Georgia is like really pretty much my home place, even New Jersey, but I like how hot it is down here. But the point is, the fantasy world we live in is kind of exists, kind of don't exist. Plexus, I appreciate you too for coming on here and taking your time out of your day and listening to me. Okay, so back to the fantasy. This world is amazing how it is. How it was, not how it is. The world looks like a goddamn game. Literally, when we was at a ultimate high one time in life. So from that being said, this world just, a little bit, whoop, it don't look as much excitement. All you do is doing the same thing over again, like going to the club, go this, go that, and it's like it gets boring. It gets really boring. Like especially if you've done everything in life already, then you'd be wondering like, what's next? What's next in this life? What's next? I already clubbed every club. I already traveled around the world. I did everything. By the time you hit 50, like imagine your parents already rich and you did everything. So it's like then you be wondering what's more to life, because there's literally way more in life, but the government put us in a box and can't really know what's more to life if we are stuck in this money rat race matrix fun boring things that is not technically you could be doing, supposedly be doing, but in a different way. But anyway, but yeah, what a wonderful world we used to live in. And and another thing before I go is that yes, we used to fly, but not in a way of flying. Of course, there's different levels of flying, so how can I explain it? There's a word called levitate, where you lift off from the ground and you go towards them. That's levitating. And flying is basically you literally flying without wings. And there is no such thing as gravity. There's such thing as density. We can get much more into details about that one, but however, yeah, that's a little something about how our world used to be. Well, it could still be here now. It's just going to take a little while to get to that point. But since we are not getting to that point and we're going backwards, it's going to be a long ride. But I know that I want to get as close as possible towards the base of what our ancestor was in a little freaking fairy tale, and it's so amazing. I want to live in that time, or a village where they support all these type of ancient history things that our black people used to do as a normal thing. So life was like really lifing, and I wish that I was born at that time. I feel like I'm born in the wrong era. Like I can't really like understand. No, I know a lot, so not a lot of people know anything of like what I know. Like I need to finish this book I have, you guys. I have a book I want to give out to the world, and basically I have so much evidence, even ebooks, like so they can click the link and they can look at it and stuff, and like articles. Like I have so much supporting information for that. The world we used to live in is so wonderful. It's not fake. It's literally once real. Like it existed. It's just been killed and put in like bunkers or underground things that keep away from society's sight. Especially if you do post it on the internet, they're gonna think it's like, oh, it's AI, it's fake, it's not real. Most of these stuff are real. They are walking trees. Trees talk. Now they don't talk. Obviously they do like telepathy. They use telepathy, and they don't really speak English. Obviously that wasn't our first language. So yeah, it's like we literally communicated in that way. And yeah, let me read the comments. Oh, I'm fine, LFC, and thank you for the compliment. Okay, have I heard quit gone? I don't know, never heard of it. Plebix. LFC, the world we live in today equals awful. I mean, depending how you look at it, it depends how you look at it. The way we live in now, you had to make the best of it. Like you really do. And I used to be at that point where I was just, when I realized how the world used to be, how much they took away from us, and it just green trees now, and more buildings that's not even supposed to be there as much. Especially how plain the buildings is, the plain, the color, no color cars, no no creativity. That's why black people always thrive to do creativity clothing, um, color hair, makeup is going crazy. Everything we touch is literally turned to creativity. So imagine that back in the like way back then, before it was infiltrated by mankind. Think about it. Black people is and still is very creative. So imagine the buildings was beautiful before the mankind destroyed them and made it seem like, oh yeah, we made that. Just like the Egypt square pyramids. Yeah, that is not what we made. That's what mankind made. Even though those bricks are literally big, because we was giants back then. That's proof right there. But we didn't make that. We didn't make that. Black people didn't make that one. But that is an ancient building, but we didn't make that one. It's much more finer than that. Much more finer than that. Because black people, oh, and you know where you come from, you know who you are. Nobody can work them it. Like, they can't tear it down. That's basically what I'm saying. And once you know about that, you really gonna be like, wow, we all freaking wonderful. Like, and you can like put the puzzles together. Like, oh, they lying about that. Oh, they lying about that. Oh, it's truth here and there. You can say the truth here and then there. You know, not all lies are full lies. Sometimes they have to put their truth in there to confuse the people that don't know who they are. That's why it's very important to know who you are, especially if you have mixed parents and you have a parent that's white or Caucasian, you have a parent that's black. Now you really don't know what side you're supposed to be in. That's what most scientists say. You're just 100% black. Like, you're not 100%, like you just would be considered black, because you can't just pick in between. Just like a bear made like a forest bear and a polar bear mix, the bear got to pick one side. Either you're going to adapt in the winter time or you're going to adapt in the forest. Not winter time, but in the polar express, that over there. So you can't just, oh, I'm gonna go to the polar and then I'm gonna go in the forest and when it's hot. I'm like, no, you gotta pick one, because like your body literally have to adapt. So, you know, it is what it is when you put two together. Please, I don't know if I'm saying your name right or your username right, but Publix, I love your videos about your detox. How is your relationship with how is you relationship with the food? I'm assuming you said with the food. Oh, food at the moment. Oh, food. Yeah, my food with my relationship with food is great. I'm tired of eating grass. That's the only complaint I have right now. I'm tired, but I just ate it. I still eat it every day, every day, every day. Even if it's in a smoothie form, I still eat grass. That's how I call it, because it's just, you know, it is what it is. And, you know, and I know it's going to keep me young, and I look younger than I used to look like back then. Like, I look so much younger now than when I was 18. When I was 18, I was getting more compliments about I look like I'm 27 or 28 or 29. Not 30s though, because that's a grown woman look, like a grown woman. Like, you, that's grown. I like to look like this. If I could look like this forever. Anyway, but the point is, like, food, relationship with me and the food is amazing. Like, it's much more healthier. Even if I do go on vacation, I don't condone no dairy at all. Like, I don't want no dairy, because dairy is just bad. Like, why are you still eating dairy? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're not a baby no more. So it's like, what are you doing? So, relationship with foods, pretty A1, pretty healthy. And I eat food in front of people. That I eat grass in front of people. Like, I don't think, I mean, they shouldn't say nothing. Like, what you doing eating McDonald's? Nobody bat an eye about that, but they bat an eye when you eat grass. It's okay though, because just how society lives, and this is how far we came. So I really just shook my shoulders and be like, oh, well, you eat that and I eat this, and you can eat a burger and drip juice in front of my face. I don't care. that's your decision. I don't really care. So back to the fantasy world we used to live in. It's literally like a playground, like a, it's so beautiful how we used to live in. I can't wait to get this book out, a physical copy and an ebook. Which ebook is gonna be completely different from the physical copy, because ebook you can really click the link and go read about it and research about it, and then you can be enlightened with that information, and you just start looking at the world so completely different and how the world used to be like, and now you just look at it like, ew, it's disgusting. But you know, you live in this world now, so it's like you gotta make the best of it, and you know, it can get better. And you know, change your environment, move somewhere else, anywhere that you see aesthetically pleasing, because this is, we are visual person, even of course guys. Okay, my bad, guys. So we are a visual person, and you know, our ancestors knew that, so it made a lot of environments and culture and colors everywhere, and how beautiful our forest was at one point. So any tips on aging, weight, eating grass? Aging weight, gaining, I think we mean gaining. Any tips on gaining weight, eating grass? Wait, don't use my word now. You can call it salad, greens, vegetables, rabbit food, god dang it. Any gaining weight? Yeah, protein, but not like meat protein, but you can get protein from your grass, but it's a different types of protein. Your body gonna have to get used to it. So like the first 2 years, you're gonna have to start slowly. So if you're not really used to eating vegetables, your body, it takes up at least 5 years for your body to get used to it. Just like how we not eat meat. We did not eat meat for a long period of time. Like we did not eat that for a long period of time. So it took decades, took years, took generations for the body to get used to it and can gain weight off of it, or so-called constipated and clogged up, which is causing you to gain weight. But if you do it in a healthier way, you can maintain a healthy gut and gain weight and live longer, and your body can rejuvenate at night, especially because you're not eating so much heavy trashy food, especially eating it late. I don't condone eating food late. I do it sometimes. So but yeah, you know, do better over time, and your diet gets better in how you eat. And you know, always take your time, because I wish that I took my time, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad that I forced myself to do those things, because now it makes me realize that I can live longer. I have more energy than I ever did in my entire life, and you know, I feel amazing. I feel so much amazing. So I know when I hit a certain age where they call it like you're tired all the time, or it don't matter, 70, 60, 50, it don't matter, I will be at a much better, like for my age, like I'm gonna be like a great person. Like it's gonna be amazing for me. It's amazing. And don't mind my pimple. Don't mind my pimple. Yeah, I think I ate something. It was like really bad. I don't know. I think they cross-contaminated my food with like dairy, and only time I get bumps like this is when I eat like something really good or something dealing with dairy. So I think some dairy got in my food that shares the same spot with vegan. So I wish I don't mind. I'm not really like strict, like oh my god, but you know, I'd be conscious about it and be aware of, if you know, what they made and what they put it in. I want to live forever, and I want to look good like this forever. Like why would I don't want no wrinkles. I don't want to look older than what I'm supposed to be like right now, but I look younger. So that for me, it's a flex. Looking younger is a flex. I don't want to look older and put makeup, heavy makeup. Like no, enough about me, but about this world we used to live in. Even though we need to stop looking about the past and look in the future and what we can look at it now. There's nothing to look at here. Just buildings and trees. This is why I'm living. This is why I'm going to live in Jamaica. I don't know why I keep saying Jamaica, but I really love Jamaica. Or the islands, because that's where I live. That's where I want to be, because the air force, everything. But other than that, that's what we could be living in. And I can't wait to show you guys this enlightenment. So your eyes and your hair and y'all gonna have fireworks like, oh my God. Oh my God. And then you might want to put the puzzles together. A lot. Because I started putting a lot of puzzles together because of that. But about the detox and stuff, I will be doing another detox. I think I'm going to do a detox next week. I just did a detox last week with grapes and some herbs. So next week I'm gonna be doing a 24-hour detox, and I like to keep myself up at least once a month, basically fast and pray, which is me fasting and I'm meditating and doing yoga and exercising, like exercise, and catering to me and my needs, and journaling. That's 24 hours. And I do want to document that like uncut raw version of it. I don't know how to do that, but I'm gonna try. If I can't, I'm just gonna show you guys a full video, or part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. That's what I'm gonna do, because I don't know how to edit. I'm not really a good editor. So that is my plan for next week. I don't know what day, but I'm making sure I'm post that same day. And I will still be going on live every single Friday. Today is Saturday, obviously. But I would, if I don't do live on a Friday, I would definitely do it on the next day. And I'm just going to tell you guys, like, oh, if I can't do it Saturday, I'll do it Sunday. Like, I would just make sure it's like a weekly thing for you guys. Any questions or any tips, I would definitely tell you guys and answer it the best I could do for the period of time I'm at. So, but thank you guys for tuning in and listening to me. And yeah. Bye, you guys. Bye, lovelies. Okay, now how you end this? Oh.